I forgot about that.
Did you forget that bit? That's the bit I was worried about. The first time I saw them, it like got to me. I don't like it. Oh, don't like it. Did you put The Grudge on when I wasn't looking? Because this is the exact same story as The Grudge. Close my eyes and just do this.
Hennything goes, you know this year just gonna blow like I won't have it, you won't manage, so I'm real, I'm silent like magic.
What's happening, people? Hennything Goes here, back again with another, or the second part to another scary reaction. If you're new to the channel, make sure you're liking, sharing and subscribing as always.
You get like more anime with it every time you say it.
Yeah, make sure you're liking, sharing and subscribing as always, hitting us up in those comments, clicking the bell for the notifications and click the join button if you want to support us even further. Today we got the second half of the top 20 scariest ghost videos of the year. Considering we definitely do the videos weekly for the last year, somehow we managed to skip and miss some.
I think this one
we might have more.
I think we saw more of this than we did the TikTok one. If you know
Okay,
what I mean.
yeah,
I think we'd seen more before, but this one ended with the Japanese video.
Which one?
When he was looking down the stairs and it came behind him, and that was number 11 of the top 20.
I just hope it's not in order.
But
please.
I did see someone comment on the last one as well that it was like that Japanese videos are like 3-0 up. There's been no
I see that.
There's been no like
no manners.
Xiaolong,
Yeah, there's been no
manners right now. So I was expecting there to be some Mexico or Xiaolong or something in the top 10.
When you're ready.
Opening a window, opening a doorway.
Sounds scary enough.
The strange Japanese video popped
Straight
up
back to Japan.
and quickly went viral with over 1 million views. Unfortunately, no one seems to know the source.
Oh, I think I might know what this is. Say it from the title.
I did my usual research.
Remember when it was like the really grey face when they're in their flat in the kitchen?
Oh,
yeah, it is. This one was horrible.
In the original video. Having said all that, the clip is still downright chilling.
This is how traumatized I am by these videos. If you say opening a window in Japan, I know what it is. Looks like a tall magnum in front of them. Huh?
It's more mad when you clock that he busts the window, then looks left and right, and nothing's there. I forgot about that.
Did you forget that bit? That's the bit I was worried about.
The couple sees the odd blurry shape of someone or something
Looks like
that
a
seems to
big
be
magnum.
peering into their kitchen window.
You're an idiot.
But when the guy quickly slides the window open, there's no one
It also
there.
looks like the fuel you put on the
Turns back to
barbecue.
his girlfriend and catches a
It does.
truly disturbing figure standing
Yeah,
right
that's-
behind her, dark and shadowy with what almost looks like rotting skin. Then as he pans back only a moment later, the figure has just disappeared.
These are good at editing,
So
isn't
did
it?
the couple unwittingly let a wandering spirit into their home?
Yes.
Unfortunately, without a source, we'll never know. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Hiding in the closet.
See,
We know.
ones, where now I study video editing now. Like, studying sounds a bit too much, but like
You look deeper into
pay
it.
attention to it more now. So it's like that. What is that where it's like not quite a shadow or like a mist or something like that, where it's like you can tell it's
a person.
It's like it's got it's got something to it. You get it? It's like that when he walks up to the window, as he goes to open it, he pans down to the sink.
Yeah.
And then pans up, and then when when the guy's standing behind her, he pans away for a second, pans back. Now that I like look at it from an editing point, you can tell like that them two moments is where the hidden cut is.
Yeah, yeah.
So you just get it so close to what it was that it doesn't look like you cut, and then they move.
Magic.
Obviously, yeah.
It's magic.
But I remember the first
It's still
time,
not nice.
The first time seeing that, I was like, oh, there was someone outside, they're not there anymore. And he turned around and I was like, yeah. It's funny how
Yes.
we've just done an hour live stream and the cat hasn't made a single sound as soon as the ghost videos go on.
Man said the cat, like there ain't two.
Yeah, but
Neither of them.
Neither of them made a sound for an hour live stream. Now the ghost videos are on, they're all...
An hour live stream, we was on for 75 minutes.
Yeah, and now one ghost video in. The cat's...
It must be the noises.
It's not, they know there's ghosts on there. They're trying to summon them now. Yeah, they're doing hand signs.
Why are you saying these stupid things?
You live here, not me, that's why.
It's gonna follow your car.
This next video was sent in by a viewer, and it's one of those rare paranormal stories that's been around on YouTube for a decade, but not many people have ever seen it. In fact, in over 10 years, this channel has only gotten 66 subscribers and very
I
few
recognise
views.
this woman.
So, let's get into it.
These don't feel like they was last year.
I remember this one.
They seem like they was like ages ago.
Don't you remember this one?
I don't.
I remember this one.
I don't remember what happened. I remember
She set
her.
up a camera downstairs.
Yeah, I remember her. I don't remember what happened.
A bit weird.
These don't seem
Hi
like they
everyone,
was.
my name is Steph.
that
I live
months
in New
ago.
York, and I just wanted to do a little bit of an introduction to my channel, Steph's Basement 89. Basically, I think my house is haunted, which I know sounds silly, and I still feel kind of silly saying it, but I guess I shouldn't. We figured out that about the start of the new year of this year was when things started to happen.
She got that New York hat on,
It's
boy.
mostly in the basement,
Camera as well.
but
What hat?
right?
What, you lot got cats too?
Did you or are you f***ing with me?
She got Shoreditch swag.
What, gentrified?
Camo hat with like a grey shirt
And a going out
and a
jacket.
brown suede blazer.
Yeah, no, that's gentrification personified.
Can you... Don't go far.
You think a New Yorker would be more like, who the fuck are you?
So,
Get the fuck out of my house.
Hey, I'm walking
Yeah,
here.
get the fuck out of my house.
according to you,
You wanna fucking haunt me? I'll fucking haunt you,
I feel
motherfucker.
I just saw someone standing in the doorway, and so did he. No one, right? Mm-hmm.
It's when the camera angle changes. Gets
I
me.
think doesn't a friend or something come round and something happens if I
Yeah,
like if
the
I
friend's there
remember
now?
it, yeah. No, I think that's her man.
Oh,
But
whatever.
I think her like there's a woman there or something.
Okay. We'll be back. But yeah, this is the introduction.
Yeah, all this and she was
A
just
pretty good
a
introduction
channel
to,
intro
my
video.
channel, and freaking out a little bit right now, but that's okay.
It's not.
I hope you enjoy. Bye.
I wanna go to New York.
Steph and her roommate Sam both claim to see
Not for this.
something
I just
off
wanna go to
camera,
New York.
and we can hear strange
I've already been
noises in the
once and it was like a
background, but of
lay-by
course,
where I had to
all of this
change
could
planes to
easily
Mexico.
be faked. But
So I didn't
trust
get
me,
to actually go.
things are gonna
You were
get
in New York on the way to
much
No Mamas.
creepier.
I've been no
In
mama,
this
sure.
next video, we
But
head
when
back
Cancun
to
don't
Steph
count.
I was
alleges
5.
the most
No, I was
haunted
5 when I
area of
went.
her home.
That don't count anything.
Exactly.
Steph's little dog Bella seems a bit freaked out by something in the basement closet.
So normally when I come home from work, my dog Bella
My
will
dog?
come running to the door to greet me or whatever, and I just came home and she didn't do that, and it ends up she's down here in the basement just obsessing over this closet door. She's never done this before. It looks as if she's waiting for it to open, or she thinks there's someone behind it, where it's like she acts like she's acting how she does when she wants to get into one of the rooms upstairs. But she hasn't acknowledged me at all since I came home, which is very weird. Bella. She's not even answering to her name. I'm just gonna open it. If I could pull it.
There's no way I would ever open it and my dog was doing that. Oh, wasn't there
See, maybe
something?
there's nothing there. There's
I'm
nothing
getting like
there.
flashes that there is actually something.
There's nothing in there, crazy lady. Well, it's dark, but as you could probably see, there's no one in the closet, thank God. See, baby? There's nothing there, lady. Nothing, okay?
It definitely is.
Sniffing
Dogs don't do that.
freaking me out. Come on, let's go upstairs.
Over the next month, Steph experiences random noises from the basement and even some unnerving sightings of what she believes to be a supernatural apparition. She sets up a camera to record her basement room, specifically the closet.
I'm sure there was like
Recordings
a
capture many hours of, well, nothing.
old lady or something.
Late one Friday night,
It's coming back to me now. There's like an old lady in there or something like that. Which is
First it busts the door.
very weird.
It's hella dark though.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would do as well.
Go on again.
But there'd be a trail of piss behind me.
as Steph's friend
Not bad.
Reese is casually sitting in the basement one night checking her phone, the closet door just pops
You've
open
got plenty
on its
of doors
own.
that could just open by
Now, Reese
themselves.
is a skeptic and
Garden,
doesn't believe the basement to
but
be
that-
haunted
that-
at
that
all.
one would be the
But
worst one.
still, we
Why?
see her
'Cause there's
begin
a million
to
things in
dash
front of
right
it.
There's
through.
nothing in there,
We
innit?
can hear her run
There's
Like you,
Stairs.
you don't, yeah, but you don't open it
So
ever.
she definitely seems spooked. So now we cut to one night where Steph and her friend Rochelle are hanging out as it gets close to the midnight hour. Steph decides to record a quick video for her roommate who is away on a trip. What she catches on camera is absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, it's for Stan. I won't break them. Michelle's getting like really good at the drums.
Yeah, you
We
can
might
see it,
have some
innit?
competition when you get back. We love you.
Did you see
See
it?
soon.
I can't believe that they
Did you see
like
it?
she
As Steph pans her camera by the open closet
leaves.
door, it looks as if an
Yeah,
older
you can see
woman
it
in a
both
white
ways.
gown is
How did
just
you remember
standing
that?
there,
it just like
watching.
I told you I'm traumatized.
Traumatized for real.
No one there. So did Steph capture real paranormal activity in her basement?
That is
And just
horrible.
what happened
That's
after this?
that is horrible.
Well, we'll never know. Because you see, Steph hasn't posted to her YouTube channel since these creepy incidents.
She's dead.
10 years ago.
She's dead. 10 years ago,
The
she's dead.
House of Horror.
She's dead. The ghost got her.
I think
Why, if you think downstairs is haunted and it seems like it's coming from that cupboard, would you ever leave the door open anyway? Because when the dog tried to get in there, she didn't like store anything in
yeah.
there. So now you're just hanging out and you're just leaving that door open. What? Yeah, that. If I've seen these before, they come back to me really quick because I remember like the first time I saw them, it like got to me. So I'm like, it just comes rushing back.
Man said the pain comes back immediately. Oh, great. We still have 41 minutes.
But you wanna go to New York?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's go. Not
The
for
home known
ghosts.
as the House of Horror in Asuncion,
End
Paraguay,
up bumping
is
into
a home
some.
which locals say is extremely haunted. The now abandoned house has a long and very dark history, as 6 brutal deaths have taken place inside its walls. Long ago in the year 1913, a physician who lived in the house shot a man twice after he found him alone with his wife in their home. He later claimed that he didn't know what came over him when he pulled the trigger. Then many years later, in 2018, a young
Was this in
mother,
Mexico?
her 2 children, and her parents tragically lost their lives
I wasn't
inside the
paying
home
attention
at
to
the
the
hands
start
of the
bit.
woman's husband. The senseless crime shocked the entire city and forever branded the home with the title, quote, The House of Horror. Several bus drivers that regularly pass by the House of Horror have claimed that they often see a strange shadow-like being late at night that tries to stop the bus. But then the figure simply disappears into thin air right before their eyes. The bus drivers also claim that
We
when
haven't
it
seen this
rains,
one.
you can hear the crying and wailing of children coming from inside the house. The House of Horror and the strange activities surrounding it has
Even
been
the
covered
outside
by
is
many
that-
news outlets, including this report by Paraguay's C9N TV
There it is.
network. News reporter Alejandra Pereira and her cameraman were doing a tour around the creepy house live on TV when they captured something truly chilling.
Estilo colonial, bastante antigua esta casona.
Oh, no mames, güey.
Sí, muchísimas gracias. Silvio, ya nos encontramos en el interior justamente de esta
Why is
denominada
it
Casa del
keep,
Terror
like-
aquí sobre Oliva y Montevideo.
That's what they do.
I don't know
innit?
how old it is, but like it,
Yeah.
Que también estuvo
I
en
know what you
el
mean.
momento que ocurrió esto, ¿verdad? Y nos va a
like the
poder también-
videotapes.
Fue en ese baño,
Don't
Alejandra, donde se había realizado, digamos, el entierro
2 women
de los
and 2
4
children buried in that
cuerpos de las
bathroom.
2
Mad
mujeres
thing.
y de las 2 criaturas.
Sí, este sería uno de los lugares donde estaban enterrados justamente los
But
cuerpos
wasn't
de
it
las
about a
mujeres.
man
En
who
este
shot
caso,
another
Silvio,
man?
según las
Why is there
informaciones que también
children and
estamos
women?
manejando,
So someone else died in the house after.
porque parte del otro de los cuerpos justamente también se
Wow.
presumía que se encontró en el fondo, hacia donde nos
Can you
estamos
hear that?
dirigiendo en estos momentos, ya en el fondo de la casa también.
Did you hear it? Eerie, unexplained screams can be heard while Alejandra is explaining where the bodies of the victims were found. The news crew on the scene say that they heard nothing. But viewers watching the report live at home were shocked. Thousands of people contacted the news channel demanding an explanation for the strange screams. C9 in Paraguay takes a look at the raw video footage live
Or maybe it's not
and
Mexico.
again broadcasts their findings.
Vamos a
Well, what's
llegar
that?
hasta
Because
aquí
you
hasta
just
una de
said
las
seen
máquinas donde
Paraguay.
nos tocó
That's
escuchar parte del archivo completamente en bruto. Lorena, ¿me puedes explicar lo que vamos a escuchar a continuación, los sonidos también por sobre todo?
Sí, bueno, lo que les voy a poner ahora es el sonido del ambiente que capta la cámara con el sonido del micrófono, porque nosotros recibimos los enlaces acá con canales diferentes, entonces eso se puede separar sin problema.
Porque parte del otro de los cuerpos justamente también se presumía que se encontró en el fondo, hacia donde nos estamos dirigiendo en estos momentos, ya en el fondo de
That's
la
like
casa
a
también.
man and a woman as well. It's not
Bueno, y ahora,
like one
¿qué es lo
voice.
que vamos a compartir también a continuación, Lorena?
Voy a poner el sonido ambiente que captó la cámara.
Solamente el sonido que entra por la cámara en sí y no por el micrófono que estaba teniendo en ese momento también nuestra compañera Alejandra Pereira. Si podemos ya reproducir y llegar al momento exacto en el cual se estaba dando lo que eran estos gritos. Ahí está. Porque parte del otro de los cuerpos justamente también se presumió que se encontró en el fondo, hacia donde nos estamos dirigiendo en estos momentos, ya en el fondo de la casa también.
So,
It's a mad thing
just
too.
what do you think these screams could be? Could it be the shrieks of the victims still crying out for help? Or is it all just a very, very elaborate hoax? You decide.
It's that.
You decide.
Dancing with the dead.
That like
Yeah, even though that was possibly in Paraguay, not Mama swear.
it's all the way.
Not a man screaming.
No.
And then it sounded like a man like screaming out of anger and then a woman screaming out of fear.
But you see like when we hear all these different qualities and types of sounds of people just screaming and growling and whatever and yelling for help and shit, like of all these different houses, like the ladder house. They like whenever there's male noises involved or the male demons per se, it always sounds like it's layered, but on top of each other is the same kind of shriek and scream, if you will, which is what makes it sound
I'm sure
so eerie.
it's possible for that to be edited, even though it was a live broadcast. I'm sure there is people clever enough
to do it.
But for it to be a live broadcast on the news and to have a man screaming out of anger come in, and like the woman screamed
After
but she started while
they was
the man
was screaming,
still screaming, like it overlapped and then
yeah.
I'm sure there's ways, but when it's stuff like that seems more real to me when it's so in the moment. That's why the TikToks are more creepy to me, because they're so in the moment. I know TikTok, you can edit that everything you want in, like, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think sound sends a different
and I
kind
think
of
if
sensation.
someone was going to
though,
go
innit?
out their way to edit and fake a video, they'd do something
Visual
visual rather
as
than
opposed to
something
sound,
that
yeah.
half the people ain't even going to notice when they're listening.
I agree. I think the sound just sends different chills for you as
I
well.
don't know what video that was from, but we've never seen that
No,
before.
yeah, we definitely haven't seen that.
Oh well, we're Dancing with the Dead now, so that's always fun.
Let's go ahead.
11 years ago, Tony Nogueira recorded a short video of his son Elijah dancing to a Green Day song that was playing on their TV.
I remember this.
He uploaded the video to his YouTube channel.
I remember
and for years
seeing
the
it,
video went
but I
mostly
don't remember
unnoticed.
What happens?
That is, until Tony's footage was shared on Reddit and hundreds of Reddit users agreed on one thing. There's something truly bizarre going on in this video.
Dan, look at Elijah. Go like this. Elijah, hey, like this. Elijah, look it. Hey. Elijah, go like this. Were you dancing to some Green Day? Dan,
You see that look away that he did?
Weren't nice.
Did you see it?
As soon as he does that,
Yeah.
Right behind little Elijah,
Pause.
what
Wait
looks
in.
like the dark, shadowy figure of a child.
Sorry?
Just kind of standing there, watching the family. A few seconds later, and the child disappears.
You can see when it disappears though.
Even creepier, right after the small shadowy figure is seen, a strange, unexplained childlike giggle can be heard.
Elijah, go like this.
Now, I reached out to Tony Nogueira personally, and he says that he has no idea who or what this unexplained figure might be.
that is
He
like,
says his house does have a very creepy history.
as blurry as
His
that is,
house
that's
inside a
clear
gated
as
community
well.
in Reno, Nevada, and the property on which the neighborhood was built used to be an old graveyard back in the 1960s. So could this creepy apparition be the ghost of a child buried on the community grounds long
It's more
ago?
mad that you can't see the reflection
Let me know
of
what
it.
you think down in the comments.
Mm.
The other
Like,
side.
There's no
Obviously-
reflection that you can see. The kid's reflection
Well,
in the
not
window, but there's
whatever that
nothing.
thing is.
Yeah.
It's like obviously that we're never really gonna until like you become like a let's say the third top level editor, understanding the complexities of adding layers to things.
That wasn't taken on a phone that
That
has
you
got
could-
them capabilities.
I
you
know,
That's
but
not
that's, but that's what I'm saying.
That was like the level above a potato.
But this is what I'm saying. Like because technology has advanced so far, we're in the day and age where we could be in videos and pictures with ourselves now. Whereas when you're seeing potato quality of things that aren't in reflections, you have to sit there and question:
Boarding school.
do you need a new plug?
Boarding school. I don't care how you are. Boarding school time. Time to go to boarding school. It's the fact that there's no way a kid of his age you could even get him to.
It looked like he was trying to fight the kid though.
No, it's like a kid of his age.
Mm.
You couldn't get him to
Act properly.
act like, because it's not like he like takes notice of it, but doesn't.
No, but before he takes notice of it, he's doing that thing when he kind of turns around. He's like, but he has this motion that's like, get off me, even though he could be dancing.
I think that's part of the dancing, but as he turns around, he takes notice,
And
but
it-
it's like he's so involved in what he's doing that,
That
he
he-
kind of just like
Gets back to it.
kind of looks, and then he's just like, and then the giggle when his mouth is like
Not doing-
moving, it's like boarding school. Get out of my house. Take your ghost with you. You go to boarding school.
So
And then when you leave boarding school, you don't move back here. You get a job. You get your own place. You can come here for Christmas and birthdays. That's it.
So what happens if you send him boarding school and that thing remains?
Then you can come back from boarding school. It's not you. You have to test it. I'll go boarding school. If it's me, I'm the problem.
Shut up.
That's when you start burning sage and getting a no mamas woman to come round and
Shaman.
bless you and everything.
Shaman.
Not quite shaman, but
Popular Snapchat live stream ghost hunter Hassan Barbar is exploring a
Yeah,
long
these ones
abandoned
are usually
residence in Jordan.
Bad.
Locals claim that the house was once owned by a wicked man named Romani, who lived there with his servants. It is said that the man's ghost now haunts the house as an evil spirit, along with the cursed souls of his servants. One of these servants is said to appear as a dark, faceless shape that resembles a young woman. When entering the abandoned old house, Hassan begins to hear strange sounds and lets his live stream viewers know that he
Do we have to
believes
go into the
allow
mirrors
it.
he
or?
knows he's there.
We've seen so many like from.
This region. Could you hear
Can
that?
you- But I don't recognise. I don't know if it's just because we've seen so many from like this guy and stuff that they all blend in, but.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم.
Can you still hear someone talking?
Hassan hears the chilling voice of a woman from somewhere within the empty house. Then, a kitchen cabinet slams shut. But, it gets worse.
والله العظيم يا إخوان طلع صوت. شو هذا؟
That one got me.
وحياة الله في إشي غريب في المكان يا إخوان.
See, that's enough for me. Like, I'm out now. That's what happened when we did ours. That's basically all that happened. The door opened, and we was like, no, we're out. Time to go home.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
But that's one thing I don't like about like.
Oh, let's
Like-
just not do that.
Do you remember this one? I remember this one. I remember this one. He busts the door. You can see it through the door. Yeah. Do you remember this one now? I remember this.
The same kitchen cabinet moves right in front of him, and a sliding door seems to have shut.
You can't edit that.
Hassan gets an unexplained headache and decides to take a break outside. But when he returns, things get even creepier.
إخوان أنا طلعت برا شوي أنا راسي كثير وجعني. والله العظيم خاصة المكان هون هذا. بسم الله في حد هون؟
It's just time to go.
Don't do that.
I thought that was something else. I think I do remember, sort
It
of.
might be a reflection.
والله العظيم إنه في إشي موقف جوا يا إخوان.
I don't like it. Oh, don't like it.
أنا بقول لكم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والله
How are you nuts
To see that and just keep it cash.
Let's figure it out.
يا إخوان لا في إشي. هاي أنا يا إخوان. إخوان والله العظيم إنه في إشي جوا.
Do you think he can't see that?
No, he can. He's saying, I could, like, he's not sure if the camera can see it or not. He's like, I swear there's something. I think he can see it with his own eyes. Because he's saying, I swear there's something
Yeah,
there.
because it's gone now.
إخوان أنا عبرت من هاي. حياة الله عبرت.
The terrifying figure of a woman dressed in black can be seen on the other side of a glass window. But when Hassan quickly checks the area, no one there. The mysterious woman seems to disappear into thin air. So who or what do you think this woman could be? Is it an angry spirit? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Wrong way.
See, a lot of things about us trying to break it down and figure out what it is that we can only assume that what we're looking at is, let's say, a female based on the shape of these dark figures, right? So if it's shaped like that, we just assume it's a woman because it looks like what a woman would. What?
It's a monster. I think you have to be a bit
Crackish? Nitty-ish?
just like, I don't want to say like a psychopath, but I think you have to be one to stand there and be like, I swear I can see it, it's in there. I swear, look, I'm going to check if it's there. I swear, I'm just going to stay here and keep... Something that looks like death is just standing there on the other side of this door, but I'm just going to... I'm having fun, so...
I mean, a part of me in that moment, if I see that and I'm not alone, I need our eyes to both see the same thing. And the worst part is, if I'm in there with you and I see that and you can't see that, it's better because I'm booting off whatever that door frame is and getting on with it, and you're like, why are you doing that?
Said to me,
I'm not saying that. I'm never.
Come and look at this. I'm sure there is a woman standing in front of me. Where do you think I'm going to be? I'm going to be through the ceiling.
You're going to be outside. You're going to be on the roof and there's no ladders to get there.
As soon as that cupboard opens, I'm not going back in there. Look at when we did our one at the church. The church door opened and we went home.
That was spooky though.
But we went home.
That was spooky.
Do you think I'm staying there? Look, there's a woman. Say hello for me. I'm going home.
Urban explorers Matt and Andy from the YouTube channel Finders, Beepers, History Seekers explore the abandoned Mossley Manor in Liverpool, England. The manor has a very dark history.
Do you remember this?
The Victorian building was constructed over 150 years ago by cotton merchant Nicholas Duckworth, who passed away in the home in 1889. In 1940, the manor served as a home for unwed mothers and their children. It was later sold to become a care home for the elderly and disabled, called Mossley Manor Care Home. Around 2014, reports began to surface of abuse and terrible living conditions at the Mossley Manor home. Even more disturbing, families discovered the unreported deaths of at least 10 elderly patients in the home. The care home was shut down in 2015. For obvious reasons, many claim that the Mossley Manor is haunted and is a hotspot for paranormal activity. But Matt and Andy from Finders Beepers are certainly not ghost hunters or even necessarily believers in the paranormal. They're just a couple of guys who enjoy doing urban exploration of old decaying properties like the Mossley Manor and cracking a few jokes along the way.
These men are crackheads.
Alright, so you just come in to a sort of where they keep files and
look at the Foster's can.
One thing or another.
It didn't look suitable to enter the building on account of him having a wild expression in his eyes.
Do you remember this? I remember the noises and sounds, but it could be them.
If this is the one I think it is, they actually commented on our video when we first reacted to this one. If it's the one I think it is. This was like the beginning of last year. This was ages ago.
Somebody should be allowed in because they've got a wild look in their eyes.
Never let me in, would they?
This building is amazing, actually. I really want to go scrambling around on that roof. But I don't know whether I'm just currently too fat. Fucking hell! Jesus Christ! Wait, your head. Oh my God, my heart. This is like the entranceway. Not that we can see it because they're on these bonds.
Even though the two guys try to keep the atmosphere light, when they are on their way up the manor stairs,
it is the same
Matt
one.
sees something truly chilling. And suddenly, things just aren't so funny anymore.
Right, I'm just heading up. Is this the second or third floor we're going up to? It's because we went down to the basement, it's thrown me. Totally thrown me. That paper's, they're thick, aren't they? Wallpaper in here, it's like good quality wallpaper. I will say that. Yeah. So, but yeah, you can see it goes up again. Hey, wait up. Hello?
That scared step backwards.
It's the look in his face that's killing me.
I feel like there's somebody down there as well. Right, I'm going up.
He was on it though, the big dude.
Yeah, because when you don't believe in ghosts, you think it's a squatter or something, isn't it?
Oh, it might have been. I've gone cold because I saw somebody stood there.
But they ran
I saw
that
a
way.
leg. Hello? You just fart. But they went that way.
Yeah.
And there's no way you can go. I've
That's you. You're not on it. Look how far he is.
Really?
Yeah, you wouldn't even get up then. That you would not.
When
get
we
that
went
far
to
up.
the church, that was you.
You're not on it.
I wanted to walk about more than you did.
Yeah, and then I saw that there was
And
a
then
seance.
The door
as soon as I see there was a seance
the door
going
opened
on.
and you did karate stunts when the door opened. So
Matt
don't
films the
talk
top
to
of
me
the
about that's
staircase, he
me.
captures what appears to be the legs of someone or something who seems to be watching them.
Kind
The
of.
figure immediately
Skanking.
walks off toward the right and disappears. Matt and Andy immediately head up the stairs to investigate, but they can't find anyone or anything to explain what Matt captured on camera. Even stranger, there is nowhere for anyone to walk or hide. Now keep in mind that the mysterious figure disappeared towards the right side. Well, that just leads toward a wall with a tiny boarded up window. The mysterious person seems to have simply disappeared into thin air.
But they went that way, and there's no way you can go.
Even that window is like, what?
So could it be
Why?
that they captured the ghost of Nicholas Duckworth still roaming his Victorian home?
Like, why is that window
Could it be
there?
the
Like
apparition
that.
of one of the
It's
elderly
not doing
patients
anything.
that passed away inside the manor? Let me know what you think. You can check out Matt and Andy's full exploration over on their YouTube channel, Finders Beepers, History Seekers. Opening a doorway.
Right.
Even that
I'm
window
more
is
worried
like
that it's still 25 minutes.
that window is like someone put that window there for ghosts to come and go, because the window's not doing anything like other than that. It's not like, oh, this stairway's dark, so we need
Something to light it
sunlight
up.
to come in, because the window's like this big and it's at the top of the stairs. It's like, what? Who even puts that there?
I mean, I think the only thing I'm looking for, I don't care if I think I see someone at the top of those stairs or not. If I run up those stairs and get to the top, realistically, the only thing I'm checking is if there's any sound once you hit the top deck because of the pressure on the floorboards. Because obviously, it's easy for you to see someone run that way and then you run up the stairs and you can't see no more. So cool, that's a cutaway. But if you get up there and every step you're creaking and you heard nothing.
I mean, I would never run up. I'd only run down, but if I ran up, I'd have to go through the door that they were looking at as well, because it's the only way someone can go. I have to, if I'm running up, I have to prove that it's a squatter or something, that I can't. And then my friend's like, oh, I just heard a voice.
Yeah, it's over.
Video done. Video's done now, guys. Bye. Thanks for watching. See you later.
No.
No way.
No way.
Tomo and Hiro from the YouTube channel Omagatoki Film claim that a real estate
3-0
agent
up.
reached out to them concerning a house that
This
he
is
found
like-
extremely difficult to sell.
This is like 5-1
The
now.
agent says that the house once belonged to a family of 3 who mysteriously went missing in 2013.
Oh, that's not like The
leaving
Grudge.
behind all of their personal belongings.
Family of
in the
3 that go
house.
missing, not like The Grudge
The
at
current
all.
owner is desperate to sell. He believes that there's a dark
Also
presence
not like The
inside
Grudge.
home
Oh, the house doesn't even look like The
nothing
Grudge.
to do with it. He absolutely refuses to go inside the home or even
Oh!
get close to it.
Are we watching The Grudge?
All of these strange stories about the haunted
Did you put The
house
Grudge on
have
when I
kept
wasn't
buyers
looking?
away.
Because this is the exact same story as The
Tomo and
Grudge.
Hiro say that the real estate agent and the owner reached out to them to find an explanation for the creepy alleged haunting inside the family home. When the two go to investigate, the current owner warns them to keep the doors closed at all times.
Do you remember this one?
But he doesn't explain why.
It comes to me as we watch it, but I remember like the setup, but I don't actually remember what happens.
これ聞いた時なんかその人はなんかその宗教的ななんかそういうルールがあると思ったんだけど
はいはいはい開けて取ったらそのドアは必ず閉めるということは絶対
Don't you remember? They forget to do it to one door, and when they go up to it, it's a madness.
I try and forget as much of these as possible.
こうやって今ここから開けて入ったとこのドアを必ず閉める
That jacket is cold.
Heeding the creepy warning, Tomo and Hiro respect the owner's request and close each door behind them whenever they step inside a
He just
new
pops
room.
off. He's a
The
crackhead.
two investigators immediately get the sense that something about the house is just a bit off.
違和感を覚えることが1個あって、扉をさ開けたら閉じるようにっていうことを僕らきつくお願いされたんじゃないですか、にもかかわらず、押し入れだとか、引き戸が半開きなの逆に。でもそうかそこも全部そうか。
Oh, I remember this.
What's the map in the corner as well? Like it's.
That is the worst angle ever.
Strangely enough, Tomo and Hiro discovered that many of the closet and cabinet doors are half open, contradicting the strange warning that they got to leave all the doors closed at all times. They don't think much of
Like
it
a
and
Resident
just
Evil
continue
map or
their
something in the corner.
But did you see it? Tomo and Hiro are completely unaware of what they just captured on camera. But watch again.
It's in the wardrobe. What's that, feet?
Someone or something seems to be standing right behind the rack of clothes, as two bare feet can be seen underneath. But the investigators
They don't even look like they're fully on the floor.
Soon the two explorers begin to hear a strange ringing sound that they believe to be coming from the home's, quote, altar room. A room that is dedicated to Buddhist prayer and sometimes houses altars meant to honor the dead. They go to investigate, and things take a terrifying turn.
What a surprise.
I'm sure that man looked at the door and it was open. Yeah, man, a proper on closing doors, isn't it?
Boot cuts. Are you like trying to die?
I told you, I knew I remembered it. He definitely did close it, you heard it. It's too late now.
You rang the bell now while the door was open. Too late. Lunchtime.
I ask again, did you see it? Right after Tomo and Hiro enter the altar room and Tomo is closing the door, a pair of feet can be seen once again.
Yeah.
But this time, much closer.
Not even trousers.
What makes the footage even creepier is that only moments earlier, in the same spot, there was nothing there. Whatever is in the home with the two investigators seems to be following them. And then, when they turn their back, the sliding door seems to open on its own. Hiro decides to do a solo investigation in the altar room in the hopes of capturing any paranormal activity.
Recording people
He sets up a
crack
static
heads.
camera and then just sits in the dark and waits. After 30 minutes, nothing has happened. So, Hiro gets a bit bored and decides to go check out another room. And this is when things get truly bizarre.
Yeah, you got balls if you sit there on your own for 30 minutes. Where is his friend now? Does his friend not wanna?
Not back him.
Is he just left or something? Like, is he just outside? Because he's been in there for half an hour on his own at this point. His friend must be like being half eaten by now.
Or just possessed.
Oh, the door's open.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Is that the altar room again?
Yeah, you need to get the fuck out of there. What do they call it? Fuck out of Dodge.
I don't think these people watch enough movies.
Yeah, but they're definitely told all these stories.
That's too dark for us to see even.
He is overreacting. I mean, you should be because you're a crackhead, but...
Run away from me, baby.
Oh, now his left door's open.
Run away. Run away from me, baby. Run away.
Hero hears a sliding door move on its own, and he discovers that the door to the altar room has once again mysteriously opened on its own. The investigator hears the bizarre ringing sound again, and when he turns around, he sees the creepy face of something staring back at him through the sliding door. Hiro gathers his courage and approaches the door. He opens it, and the face disappears into thin air.
Not thin air, it moves away. It walks away.
So did Hiro and Tomo capture paranormal evidence of a
Yeah,
haunted
but it
home?
moves away backwards.
Could it be the restless spirits of the family who mysteriously disappeared? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire video over on the YouTube channel Omagatoki Film. A Nuke's Top 5 viewer who...
See the point where he walks up to it and it walks backwards? That's the point where I'm just like...
Kung Fu Kid like Karate Kid.
Do I remember where the front door is? Yes. Okay, close my eyes and just do this. Adjust until I get... And once I'm at the front door, we're out. We're good.
You gotta hope you're making it to the front door with that. You gotta go up and down stairs.
I actually think I'd be too scared to even walk out of that door. I think I would just scream for you. Like, just scream until you come. Cause I think if I saw a face behind the door and then it moved away as I got close to it, I think I'd be too scared to open the door.
Yeah, but you're saying that like to say the moment you open the door and realise they couldn't back into anything because there's no space.
I don't think I'd be able to open the door. Just saying that now. 3 more.
Channel Omagatoki Film. A Nuke's Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain anonymous, let's just call him or her Alex for the sake of the video, emailed me about a CCTV recording captured at an undisclosed sleep lab during a sleep apnea test.
Do you remember this one?
Alex says that a coworker was monitoring a widowed female patient's sleep. And then this happened.
Let me just start recording. Oh my god. I see it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yes. It's gone now.
Now, to get a better understanding of what is going on, a bit of explanation is necessary. So the squiggly lines that can be seen at the bottom of the screen indicate that the woman has stopped breathing during her sleep. The mysterious pale figure then appears to reach out to wake the woman, after which she begins to breathe again. Alex believes the apparition might have been the patient's deceased husband, still carefully watching over her from beyond the grave. But what do you think this strange pale shape could be? Let me know down in the comments.
Let me just start recording. Oh my god. I see it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yes. It's gone now.
Whispering in church.
See, like that's not scary, but
I think they're more. That's more likely to be real because they're not recording it
because of anything.
The stuff with the lines that shows that it touched her when she stopped
that's
breathing.
just the person. That's the person's reaction.
They're not recording it because it's doing it then. They're recording it because they're seeing something on screen.
Yeah, and then
it just happens that it's doing it at the same time.
I mean, on top of that,
I'd be afraid for someone to record me while I sleep because my dreams and stuff. Like last night, I had about an hour's sleep because I could not stop having bad dreams. At one point, I'm sure I was getting pulled out of my bed by my leg because that's what was happening in the dream, and I could feel myself moving. So if someone recorded me sleeping, I'd never watch it.
But what I was gonna say is, because of like, say how we view things. For instance, if you feel this in your sleep, your brain automatically says, "Who's touching me?" As opposed to, "Is it someone touching?" Your brain automatically says, "Who is touching me?" as opposed to "What is touching me?" Yeah. And then when we're seeing it on the camera, whatever that figure is, we automatically just go straight to, it looks like a deceased hand being...
It's that she doesn't like wake up either.
Yeah.
It sort of looks like she gets up and like maybe like coughs or something.
Yeah, just a kind of adjusts and goes back to bed.
It's like she doesn't actually wake up. She like sits up, coughs, but she's still like
asleep,
just like out of it.
Yeah, no, those ones are a bit... It does seem a bit more...
I appreciate the quickness of that one.
I don't. Look how much is left.
Over on the channel Urbex Hill, YouTuber Christopher Hill is back with another urban exploration of
Yay.
a old abandoned
We
church
must have
in
seen this
Cleveland,
one
Ohio.
because
This
we've
time,
seen a lot
Chris
of
is
Urbex
exploring
Hill.
an old Lutheran church that was built back in 1940. The church has been abandoned for over 15 years, but it has somehow remained in fairly good condition, free from any vandalism or graffiti.
That's fresh.
Carefully and respectfully makes his way through the large building.
That's cursed.
According to elegant
The floors look like they've been
polished.
Yeah.
Or buffered. Do you remember this one?
To the 1980s,
I don't.
I remember this one.
from the 1950s. But as he climbs the stairs to the second floor of the
I
abandoned
definitely know
church,
that this is
he
old.
hears some very strange sounds that stop him in his tracks.
This is very old.
I heard that. Like someone was talking. You know it's worse when someone hears it with their own ears rather than you hearing it on a recording. I don't think he heard that one.
He did.
The baffled explorer
Because he actually said like, "Oh, I thought I heard something," but he doesn't
as he climbs the stairs to the second floor.
put any subtitles in
He's
again.
not sure just what the sound might be. So I decided to enhance the audio from this section. Now watch the clip again and listen closely.
I was gonna say I'm not gonna watch the subtitles when I listen to it.
A mysterious childlike voice can be heard saying, "Can you help me?" And then seconds later, what sounds like the voice of an older woman seems to whisper, "It's a test." Chris has no idea what he just captured and continues on with his exploration on the second floor of the creepy church. Then much later, when he comes back to the same staircase again to head back down...
Was that his shadow?
Ain't it? How creepy was that?
Like, it was his shadow.
Yeah, I know, but it still looks creepy as shit. What is giving off that light? Your natural
There's
sunlight?
light, yeah, there's light behind him.
This time a voice can be heard whispering something. And again I enhanced the audio,
I'm not
but
gonna
this time I'm
listen
not
to the
able make
subtitle.
out
Look at the
just what
subtitles
is
this
being
time.
said. It almost sounds like multiple voices whispering all at once. Listen again and let me know in the comments if you can make out anything.
Try and make it
the
out
creepy
without
voices are
reading the
saying.
subtitles. I feel like they...
Nothing distinctive.
No, you can't ever...
Chris eventually leaves the church having no idea what he just captured on camera. But after he uploads his video to YouTube, things take a very creepy turn. Viewers of his channel point out to Chris that he might not have been alone in the old church. While Chris did hear the strange sounds and whispering, he didn't see this.
I don't remember this bit.
Oh yeah, in a thing.
A huge dark figure can be seen standing in a room
massive
at the end
as
of the
well.
hallway. Chris turns to film close-ups of the church's stained glass windows, and when he pans back, the large, mysterious figure is gone.
Look how much of the window is covered.
It's like Hagrid standing there.
So did Chris capture voices and an apparition of
That is
spirits
the worst
haunt
shape
old
ever.
church?
Massive.
You decide. You can watch this full video and many more of Chris's explorations over on his YouTube channel, Urbex Hill. Mirror.
Fun.
Of course, for the last one, it's a mirror.
I mean now that
You know what, Nuke?
when I see church ones now, it just brings back.
I don't like listening to things and reading subtitles because
it could be. Yeah, it can always be wrong.
I think there's something that our brain does where it makes you
Makes
hear
it
stuff
tries to make
sometimes.
sense
Yeah.
of grabbing like.
Where, like
But
I still don't know what that second one said because I didn't see
neither
the
did I.
subtitles at all. And I think it makes it more likely to be real if you can hear what's actually being said rather than like the test. I don't think I heard test the first time I heard it until I read the subtitle and then
yeah, but even the "Can you help me" to me didn't sound like "Can
it just
you help
sounded
me?"
like a voice. It didn't sound like anything.
I know there's probably a terminology for when we do that because our brain has to.
Yeah, I know the terminology when our eyes do it. It's called matrixing. When you see like a photo or a video, and the sort of distortion in the video, whether it's resolution or whatever, you kind of see a shape in it.
Okay, yeah.
To make like it looks.
Yeah,
like
but then we associate the shape to something that it might not be.
Yeah, like you can see a shape there, but there's actually nothing there. It's just whatever's happening in the video. It's called matrixing. I don't know what it is when it's your ears.
Yeah, but yeah, again, I think
there's definitely something being said, but whether it's
English or babble or what.
I mean, if it's Nuke doing it, he's going to be sitting there with earphones just with the audio in front of him, and he's probably listened to it 100 times. Yeah, and then he's just putting up what he thinks is the most likely that he can hear when he's listening to it. But
yeah, but the thing with the sound though, it's the same with like just associating feel. Like it's like obviously all of our senses work the same, but they're different. But then together, it's like, oh, did you hear him say, "Can you help me?" And then you listen to it and you're like, oh, that's kind of what it sounds like.
Yeah, to me, it's not even what's being said. It's just the fact that there's definitely something being said. It doesn't matter what it is. Like,
get the fuck out the church.
Yeah, it could be saying, "Would you like a cuddle?" Hey, how are you? Or like,
I have a shiny Charizard.
Today is buy one get one free. Like, it doesn't matter what's being said. If something's being said and there's not someone there, that's enough for me.
I was gonna say that's just a problem.
Come
on, let's go for it.
Number one.
Come on, go for it.
Oh, it says mirror, mirror.
This next video comes from
Of course, it's Xiaolong to finish it off.
Xiaolong drive 3 hours to an abandoned and allegedly haunted house in the middle of nowhere. The house is said to be the home of an evil spirit. Xiaolong and his friend are live streaming their entire investigation. Now, I should mention again that in Chinese culture, it is believed that swearing and acting angry is believed to ward off evil spirits that wish to do you harm. However, at first Xiaolong's anger seems to spill over a bit onto his fellow explorer.
Is he holding his bum?
Yeah.
这个一瞅这个地方知道年代很久远了。我操你妈，干啥你？
Straight away. 少女吗？
靠，你好讨厌！干啥呀？嘿！
It is. It is so weird that different cultures think different things. That
He's trying to group him up.
have we seen this? I feel like I would remember Xiaolong fighting his friend. Is that opening on its own? Oh no, he's doing it with a torch. I was gonna say, they're just standing there like nothing's happening.
Jack. No, please.
It's the fact that he farts and he goes, sound! Sound.
我太想打你了，我来真的，我真要直播暴打你一顿。我他妈的给你出直播，你还打我？我真他妈太想打你了！你太不他妈有人性了你！谁敢给你直播啊？除了给你直播还能打？别让他妈待着好不？真他妈想打！
This is proper like cartoon, isn't it? Where it's like no one ever wants to come with you. I'm here. Do that.
So they decide to try a ghost summoning game that is similar to a Ouija board called Pinchi.
We haven't seen this before, which is crazy.
We should go to his site and check one out.
Saunima.
Fengji.
Saunima.
Fengji.
To you. Alright, we should go there.
It came from a group in Malaysia. It summons dead souls with a spoon.
I'm guessing the spoon points to where.
They don't really have much luck with the game, but very bizarre things start to happen.
我现在这不是在鬼屋里面给你招钱仙呢吗？用仙语说话呀！我操你妈！
I'm surprised I ain't seen him boot that off.
I was just gonna say that as well. He hasn't kicked anything yet.
He's a
They try to return to their spoon ritual.
He's a taekwondo
But
expert.
again, they were interrupted.
关键是他妈的个逼的，你说真的啊，千里迢迢200多公里来到这个地方，你说谁他妈想干啥呀？关键这里头也真没有啥玩意儿啊，咱也不能拿鸡巴一项玩吧，对不对？那你说鸡巴拿着鸡巴词儿，哎我操，老戴！哎，谁？我操你妈！
You need to add more bass in your voice.
It's the different afflictions he says it with. It's like aggressive or upset or can we not? I forgot the title of this was Mirror Mirror. And they haven't been to a mirror yet.
Again, they go back to their game. But this is when things get truly bizarre.
哎，我操你妈的！看，谁？我操你妈！这窗户洞，老铁们，谁？谁？
I really can't see none.
I'm guessing something was there because the new.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
I saw a
Watch
dark
the
shadow.
reflection of the game board behind them as Xiaolong goes to check out the noise at the window.
Okay
Oh,
then.
the spoon moved.
Done a whole circle. He's about to boot it.
While the ghost hunters are away from the board, the spoon can be seen spinning wildly. as if being pushed by some unseen force. But wait, we haven't even gotten to the most chilling event that the ghost hunters experience in their investigation of this abandoned haunted house.
How long, man?
So, for some reason, all of the mirrors in this abandoned house seem to be covered, removed, or turned to face down. The explorers decide to take a good long look.
They're turning them all up.
Mirrors. And it didn't go well.
They're turning this into a portal.
Here we go.
It's not the 8 diagrams, no. Why are you oh my god. Maybe we shouldn't look. Fuck you, I warned you. He's calling him a baby.
Oh, yeah.
The unexplained creepy face of an old woman appears in the mirror, right between them. In abject horror, they pan the room, but there's no one there.
That was there the whole time. You know, even before it got into focus, that was there, innit?
Turn the mirror back down. Turn the mirror back down.
I'm surprised they ain't booted it.
Yeah, well, or destroy the mirror.
He's already in the whip.
And with that final terrifying experience, they decide to just get out of there.
We need to check out the channel.
Thanks so much for watching. Please check out my Instagram here, my Twitter over there, and then tickety flippity. Anyway, I hope I'll see you again next week.
He called it tickety flippity. Honey, mom.
What a way to end the
top
of last year with a Sony mod that we haven't seen before.
That one, that took a lot out of me still. China could be lower on the list. Tokyo's there, but
Tokyo's where?
Tokyo's on the list.
What list?
The
no-fly zone. That list.
No, Mexico is on the no-fly zone.
Actually, we can go Tokyo because it's never in Tokyo. It's all
right.
The ghost videos are always on the outskirts.
So we got New York. We got Tokyo.
Is very built up and stuff. So
what about Cancun? Cancun's alright, no?
Cancun's a bit of a. Apologies if you're from Cancun, but it's a bit of a shithole.
What? Shithole?
It's Cancun's very like bigged up because of spring break and stuff, but it's not actually a very nice place to go to.
Napa? Better? Worse?
Probably like that level. Yeah. It's like the Napa of Mexico, I'd say.
Okay, so we could take that off the list.
I'll go to Mexico. I'll go to all these places. Just
the well.
Where there's people.
Yeah, the well congregated.
When I went to Mexico, I just remember the bugs being
mad,
next level, and I was 5, and I still remember the bugs just being like. I remember leaving the hotel room every day and being scared just to walk out the hotel room because of the they look like flying ants, but like this big. And then other night, you know, like them circle lights you get in hotels.
Yeah.
Moths that covered them, not moths flying around them. Moths, a light's this big. And the moth sat on the light and covered the whole thing.
Well, Beetleborgs.
that level. That's all I'd be scared of going to Mexico. Because stuff with wings, insects with wings, that's not my...
So I think it turned out we've seen maybe 60% of the top 20? Or is that high?
I think we saw more of the top 10 than we did at the bottom 10. Yeah. But that's what happens when you watch a recap of the year. I was surprised that we hadn't seen them all, to be fair, just because of how many nukes we did.
Well, we did all of them.
I think we might have missed some.
What, like realistically?
But like
I think
when we
might
had
have
like
missed
weeks
3.
off and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
so
But I think we still went back and
we did
them.
This is because remember he took. You're gonna like he didn't take breaks. He took.
After this week, we got Nuke's new videos to do. There's 2 new Nuke videos that we haven't done yet, so can't wait. But coming this Friday, we got the second part of the top 20 TikToks, and then then we'll be jumping back into Nuke's latest videos, and then the other channels like Shadowman, the 3X, because they've all had put videos out recently as well. So, but we've been doing Nuke videos. So yeah.
Let us know in the comments if you think we should actually check out a random picked Zhao Long and just check it out.
Let us know if we're gonna go somewhere then or that.
No, we're gonna go to these places regardless.
Yeah, someone can sponsor us to go there, because I'm not going. I'm not paying to go and ruin a pair of pants. If you like this video,
so are they sponsoring the pants or the flight? Because you'll be going through pants every day.
Yeah, maybe
2 sponsors.
Yeah. If you like this video, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel as always. Get any suggestions for any ghost videos that you want us to react to down below. We try to hit up as many suggestions as possible. Click the bell to notify you when our new videos come out.
Click it, yeah?
Yeah, but just click it today, because it's getting late. I'm just too tired for my bell to be tickled. And click the join button if you want to support us even more, and we'll see you Friday for the second part of the TikToks.
Bye.
No, I got a flow. When I react, the man's got cold. When I react, the man's got go. You little bitch, stick it in your reacts. It was a big react, so man's got no. Anything goes, you know this year just gonna blow like I won't have it. You won't manage, so I'm real, I'm something like magic. Part with a man that also savage.